Hi everyone, there's Bruno. There's Winston. And on today's episode, we asked the big question, what did I get myself into? So, without further ado, let's find out how deep in it I really am. Okay, first, oh, look at you little boy. Huh? You want to say hi? Huh? Come on. Come on, you can say hi. Yeah, say hi. Yeah. Okay. Good boy. Okay. What, you want to say hi too? Huh? You want to say hi too? Okay. Well, I got both of them, so I want to say hi. Okay. Well, I got to talk to these nice people. Okay? So give me a minute. First off, I paid a total of $35 for the next two items you are about to see. One was $10 and the other was $25. Now, I thought I got myself a pretty good deal, and I'm glad I did get it because I would have been kicking myself in the fanny. But here we go. The first one is this here contraption. It is a Welch dry chemical vacuum pump. I'm still waiting to hear back from the company. Apparently they're still in business, so I'm trying to find out what this could have been used for. But the vacuum pump works. The belt's junk. The electric motor runs really, really smooth. But I figured if the motor was smooth, the cart was worth $10. The motor is worth $10. Heck, a new motor now is for these 1/3 horsepower motors are almost $240, $250. But the pump works. So I'm waiting to see what they say about how this application could have been used. But it's a dry chemical vacuum pump. But I mean, the cart's pretty heavy duty. I thought maybe I don't have a use for it. I at least got a spare motor. And if somebody needs the pump, I got the pump. I was thinking of putting a board across here, across these two items here, and putting my air compressor on it and be able to wheel that around and get it around. On the side of the motor here, I'll get you in there. If you can read that, has all the info on that. And then down here, you almost have to tilt your head sideways. I can't get the camera to cooperate. But wiring, so if you reverse the wiring, it reverses the direction, the polarity. But yeah. So I paid $10 for this. I thought that was pretty neat. And now for the real big mess. I shouldn't say that, but it'll take some cleaning. I got this. It is a Craftsman radial 100 is what it said down here. Yeah, radial 100 from Craftsman. Now I know it looks a little worse for wear, but everything works. The motor is whisper quiet. All the functions, like this knob here, to rotate the head assembly, works. Tighten this up real quick. Still has like the gauge across the top with the thing. Even the pointers are still there. All these controls work. Here's the lock on that, but all these controls work. The board, well, it's seen a little worse for wear, but I can get that fixed up really quick. And of course, it still even has the original sawdust. Years and years of whatever this gentleman did with this. I do not know where it came from. I don't know who owned it before me. I'm thinking it was possibly an estate that they got rid of it. But they put it on this big, huge home-built table with wheels to kind of move it around. And to say that this thing is heavy is an understatement. Now, I did some checking, and I know that they did have a recall because the guard did not cover the blade completely. And people who weren't being careful were getting themselves hurt. So, with that, there was a drawer underneath. And in that drawer, we had the original instruction book. Quit. What? We had the dado blade, I believe this is what that is. And all the blades are in that with the instruction sheet. I think that's what these are. And then all the little Allen wrenches that go with it. Some of these need to be cleaned up. Maybe even wire brushed, and it should be okay. Like I said, I'm not familiar with how this works, but I will find out. It looks like the way the pictures are on the front, that it kind of does grooves and dovetails and stuff like that. So it can be made into like a joiner, a planer, a shaper, and everything else like that. Now if I can get the cover back on one-handed. Oh, fiddle faddle. What's going on here? Well, I'll set that off to the side. There's a saw blade in there. The anti-kickback bar is in there. Have a feeling this is like the switch, and there was like a indicator light, power indicator light deal. Some more instructions. The original switch. Now, if you noticed, they had put a switch like this on. However, I don't know if this was becoming a safety issue or if it just went bad. I don't see how it could go bad. But it was still in there. So that was kind of neat. I have to check into what those do. Maybe they're a spacer for these little pulleys and stuff like that that were in here with it. And I think these kind of run other mechanisms. Another old saw blade here. This one looks like it's been through the ringer. That looks like it's even been welded on. I don't know. What the heck do you think, guys? The heck happened to that thing? Yeah, I think that one's probably past its prime. Or maybe this is just U of I. Usually that means University of Iowa. Still has the arbor bushing in it. So we'll keep him. We don't want to lose him, just in case. Here's another saw. This one's got finer teeth. Oh, this one says Stutzman. This blade says Stutzman on it, honey.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I wonder if it's from them. Did they have anybody... when he went to that retirement village?
Ron?
Yeah.
Atrium, yeah.
Did they get rid of all his stuff? Or did he just...
He's still functional. He just chose to live there because his wife was there.
Right, I understand that. But what happened to all the stuff that was at his house?
It's still there.
Oh, it's still there?
He still has his house and his atrium village.
Oh.
He only lived at the atrium village when his wife was there, but now that she's dead, he's still living there because now he's dating Barb.
Oh.
But
Okay.
he still has his house.
Okay.
But I'll ask him. Take a picture of it and send it to me.
Some sandpaper. Looks like there's another like free floating washer. Yeah, not the glass cutter, it looks like. Not to be dropping names or anything, but they're a pretty big family in the agricultural area around our area. Nice bunch of people. Another bushing of some sort, some safety glasses, which they're intact, so they must have did their job if they had to. Another cap. Some sort of clip, which I don't think goes to anything in here. This, I'm not sure if this goes with that or not. If it's kind of like a, what it is, Stewart. The two wrenches that go with the blade changer to change the blades. I thought that was kind of neat. Another, this one here, another saw blade. This one's a finer tooth, it looks like. Free cut combination. All 10-inch and larger bench saws and radial arm saws with 3/4 or 3/8 arbors. But look at the printing on that. Huh. Isn't that neat? So I still gotta vacuum all this out. Now this looks like there's part of this stuck to it. I don't know what that was. Like some sort of resin of some sort. But yeah, that was all in there. So for $25, I got me a radial arm saw that, with the way the whole thing works, can cross cut, it can out rip, in rip, it can be used as a borer, it can be used as a all sorts of stuff. I mean, it was just kind of really neat how they had. I got a picture here of where it's a sander, like a boring. All sorts of, but look at all these like hand-drawn pictures. But yeah, the whole motor turns, the whole arm turns, wiring it, getting everything set up, and how you can turn it for the adjustments. Yeah, I think that's really, really cool that all this stuff is still here. So, yeah, exploded view of this. Looks like in 2 of 19. I have no idea what discharge. I can't read that very well. But elevation crank and a switch. And that's what he paid for in 219. So in February of 19, about 6 years ago, this was still in use and in operation for whatever. And see that Ron, I don't know if that's even, I mean, that name is so prolific through this area that heck, it could have been any one of those family members. So to say it was that one in particular, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and clean that up, wipe it down, see if I can get some of that surface rust off of there, and repaint. Another indicator here, an oiling hole there, and just get it cleaned up and ready to be used. Maybe even, this looks like it's going to come out. If I loosen this up, yeah, I could pull that out. And it looks like they just framed everything, and I can replace some of this and maybe even just flip this board right back over. But yeah, $25. I didn't even haggle once I plugged it in to see if it ran after fiddling with knobs and stuff to see if it worked. Yeah, I didn't even quibble. But yeah, there's some surface rust to get off of there. But I mean, it does go up and down very well. Okay, down. As you can see, I'm cranking it. So, yeah, I didn't even try to negotiate the price. I just figured, you know what? I think it's worth it. So, in the tradition of keeping old stuff going and it being in use, that's what I got myself into. So between that and this here, which I still have to figure out what a dry chemical vacuum pump was used for. It had to be some sort of industrial type of thing. I mean, that's kind of a bit of an overkill cart just for that little contraption for whatever it did. And it had to be mobile. So I'm not sure what it is. But with that, and all those pieces there, and all this here, I think I scored me a pretty good find. Still haven't been able to come up with anything for George's challenge yet, for the classy brassy challenge. But I'm still looking, but then I end up with this. So, you know, is what it is. Keep on keeping on. So, kind of a quick video for you today. Just kind of wanted to show you, I was kind of super excited about all this. Bruno just keeps following me around, pawing me around. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. Yeah, I'm Winston whimpering. You're a good boy, aren't you? See, you don't look so angry no more. Huh? You don't look so angry. Huh? You don't look so angry. What? Another country heard from? What did we tell you about that? That's a little yippee. You know that? Okay. All righty. So from me and the boys, there's Bruno and Winston. Keep wagging your nubbin. And thanks for stopping by. And you doing a little dance? You doing a little dance? From all of us, please like, subscribe, and as always, keep on tinkering. Yeah, you good boy. Yeah. Yeah, you good boy. And so are you. All righty. Thank you. See you next time.